Hello and welcome back to our multiplayer in MEIOU in Texas. I don't know what we're calling it yet. I know Christo is calling it the Sea of Crowns, but...
What? It's a Sea of... We're playing in a Sea of Crowns, and it looks so cool.
Yeah, but you aren't cool, so we can't, no.
Oh, roasted.
So inventive.
Yes, so I'm winning my war. What's going on with you guys? Chu, are you still in Switzerland?
I am still in Switzerland.
Nice.
We might stop making that joke, like, once we finish this campaign. But, till then.
We're probably going to make Interstellar's campaign as well.
So, Lambert,
yeah, I'm going to change this Switzerland.
Lambert, this is more relevant to you than Chu, but have you noticed that warcogs massively outperform galleys in combat?
The transports? Yeah, no, I haven't.
Warcogs are your current light ships.
Oh, well, I don't have any current light ships, and nor does anyone really, I don't think.
They're your current type of light ship.
Well, I don't have a coast, so I can't actually see anything.
Yeah, well, take it from me. The warcogs, which are your current best, they're your highest level ship, but they have more than double the cannon size and almost more than double hull size compared to the galleys, so they're hugely better. There's basically, as far as I can tell, no reason to build the galleys unless you're totally strapped for money, because the galleys are half price. The galleys have an effective 14 cannons when fighting non-galleys, but the warcogs have just 18 cannons, so it's all about the warcogs in the early game. Although the warcogs, interestingly enough, when you get Diplotech, is it 4 or 3? 5? No, 6.
4 or 3 or 5.
It's 7, actually. They go down in trade power, which seems really weird.
Yeah, I noticed that. I don't know what
I guess they're specializing, it's probably specializing towards military. Hey, the traders have taken over. Now I get another merchant that I can't use. I've got 2 spare merchants. I need to expand.
Ooh, if I get another 7 prestige, I can then use the papacy to improve my prestige by 20, and then I'll get 50 stability points.
Yeah, so Lambert, if he plays smart, is going to have an iron grip on the papacy for the whole game, except for France setting up anti-popes, is my full expectation.
Yeah.
You get, what's your current papal influence per year growth? It'll be nuts. To put it in context, before you say it, mine is minus 1.64.
Chu, what's yours?
Chu shouldn't be too bad.
Plus 1.54.
Yeah.
8.38.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
I've got...
It's not insignificant.
So the swing between me and you, at least part of it, is that I have distance from the Vatican -3, and you have language of the Vatican +3.
Yeah.
So it's a big swing. I managed, in my test game as Milan, in not very many years, I was up to about plus, I think it was 16. You can get crazy numbers of cardinals when you control the curia if you play it smart. So I'm looking forward to you having an iron grip on the papacy. I fully expect you to reform the church. Otherwise, I have a feeling that I may need to do some reforming of my own. But, we'll see how that goes.
Come on, you're Lubeck. You really should be going Prodi.
I feel like I don't want to live under a church that Lambert controls. I'm not gonna lie. Protty.
I said Prodi. Anyway,
Protty.
I'm either going to control the church, or, this is a big or, I'm going to get excommunicated.
Oh god, that's okay. Oh, that's another thing. Loot. Do not loot. If you loot down, well, okay, you can in some circumstances, but if you set loot to, strongly encourage looting, and then you loot down all of France, everyone in the HRE and Italy will get a minus 200 opinion off you.
Yep, it's basically aggressive expansion for your loot policy.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. I didn't know this, and
I noticed it.
Did all kinds of things to my Bohemian campaign, which I don't think's come out yet, so I won't elaborate.
Is there a way to see another nation's ally limit?
No, you can calculate it, but no.
That's
I'm
not going to do math in my head.
I mean, you can click on them and then see, are they at it or not? And it doesn't really matter beyond that, does it?
Oh, will it say?
Yeah, if you hover over the offer alliance, it will say, for me on France, members of the Holy Roman Empire cannot... Wait, what? Members of the Holy Roman Empire cannot ally with outside powers unless they share the same dynasty. Wow.
Yep.
I like that, actually.
Or
That's
if they're the emperor.
interesting. Or if they're the Emperor. Okay, cool. And it also says under that they have reached their alliance limit.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that.
You can't. Yeah. So if you go into your diplomatic macro builder, you go into offer alliance. If there's anyone with a green with a positive number but no ability to offer it, that's probably because either you or they are at their alliance limit.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Or
of
you
those.
don't have a diplomat to send.
Can you open the diplomat macro builder without a diplomat?
Yeah, I just did that.
I'm not used to the diplomat macro
But
builder
it
yet.
still gives me a green check for certain people.
Can you click on them? Like, you're probably not at your alliance limit.
No.
You're probably your alliance limit's what, 2 or 1?
It's 2.
Probably, yeah. I think mine might be 3 because I have a really high court level, but there should obviously be a way to see that.
I feel like I want to just assault, but
I have very advanced development, level 8, discipline plus 10%, for siege ability plus 15%, tech cost down 15%, morale of armies plus 15%. That's calculated from the average urban infrastructure, I think, but I'm not at all sure. That's just guesswork and inference, not confirmed. Because I have an average of 1,600.
Get them to annul their alliances and then war reps and also fuck it. I don't know what I want to do with this war yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna annex everything and see what comes out of it.
They need to change this Castilian Civil War mechanics. I think they're really dumb. In the moment, as Genoa, you can say like, yeah, Castile, I'll help Castile. You help Castile win the war, and in the moment Castile wins, the losing side of the war inherits Castile and hates Genoa. It's ridiculous. I earned 40 favors with Castile, and then Castile ceased to exist, even though they won the Civil War.
Maybe they just don't like you because you're a prick or something. I don't know.
No, they have negative trust with me because they are the people that I just won a war against on the side of Castile. It's just that they're masquerading as Castile. And I'm sure it's historical, but I mean, historical things in this game should be at minimum dice rolls, in my opinion.
No, Savoy, I will not ally you. I want Piedmont.
You're not going to take Piedmont.
Or it's actually Piemont. Maybe I should do it right after they get hit by a nasty plague.
It's Piedmont. That's a really good idea.
Thanks, I came up with it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good idea. I think that could do you some good. So this guy still wants an alliance with me.
But no, I know it's Piedmont, right? But if you look at the province, it's Piemont, which I find funny.
The mountain of pies. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, Lombardia is pronounced with an O.
It produces wheat as well, so it can make the pastry.
Lombardia. There we go. Change the name. Right, I've had 2 walls breached now.
I'm in the Lower Saxon Circle. It's an interesting region name. Lower Saxon Circle. Cool. So I can form like basically Saxony, but next to Saxony. Why? That's a good point. I hadn't thought before. Why is Saxony not in Saxony? Improve the capital. Use the military as a workforce. Gain 5 prestige. Lose 0 manpower. I'll take
Where's Saxony?
Well, they're in northern Saxony.
Shortcut key F. No, in terms of where the historical kingdom of Saxony was. It didn't include
not where it was?
Well, yeah, the northern kingdom of Saxony was like where...
if you go into regions...
Mecklenburg, Pommern...
If you go into regions, you can highlight it on the map. The Lower Saxon Circle is pretty much where the historical kingdom of Saxony was. It went a bit further north than that. I don't know if it went that far south. And this is CK2 borders knowledge, by the way. I'm not a historian.
Oh, hero.
All right, so I think it's time for my first war.
Go.
All systems go.
Push those enemies.
Oh,
I can't not, man. Yeah, I can't not. Sorry.
oh no, I've got the event that I hate most as the Emperor that they need to turn down in this mod.
What's that?
Hey, the helped or hindered one where a free city can plea for help from the Emperor. And they need to tone it down in this mod because they've quadrupled the number of free cities and not turned down the frequency of an event that hurts imperial authority.
That's the point.
I mean, they need to just decrease the frequency of the events firing by the same factor as they've increased the number of free cities, in my opinion.
So did you start with trade ideas as well?
Oldenburg has left off trade league. Why? I mean, I'm at war with them.
That's a great answer. Thank you.
I am. What was your question?
What idea group did you start with?
Probably trades, yeah.
Yeah, that's
no
30...
naval. Oh god, abandon idea group immediately.
Right, so that's 39 aggressive expansion.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit.
So I'm gonna keep this war going until that ticks down. Oh no, Papal State is my rival. No.
They're not called the Papal State.
Fuck off, I don't care.
They didn't rival you. You rivaled them. Oh no, they did rival you. They did rival. Sorry,
I misread it. No. Stop.
Yeah. You're right.
I know I am.
It's so hard to blockade early game if you're fighting anyone decent.
They're allied with Florence. Yeah, I'm their only rival. Fuck me. So how much paper
you can ally them
am I getting now then?
You can ally them on day 1, by the way, just so you know.
I was busy.
You will be affected by a net of negative 100% by that change, I think. No, negative... What is it that they're...
Negative 1,000 reasons.
No, but their opinion... What's the sliding scale between minus 200 and plus 200?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's 100% from minus to plus 100. The papal opinion of you affects your papal influence generation.
It's modified by minus 36% right now.
And what's their current opinion of you?
Minus 72.
Okay, so it's half their opinion in modification. That makes sense. So you just lost 50% swing when they rivaled you as a 50. Wait, what's them? It's minus 75% opinion for being a rival of someone, right?
Yes. I'm increasing relations because, I don't know, maybe they'll unrival me or something.
I'm trying to find them in your list. I should just use the opinion map mode. Where have I put that?
Remember the Papal State is in France at the moment. In, what's it called?
Papal opinion of you. Yeah, it's minus 75, so it's a 45%.
Avignon.
Wait, 45.
I didn't know. In this, Avignon is called Venise.
Yeah, I guess that's the name of the city.
No, the city is called Avinho.
Huh.
The province is Aveni. Oh, no, Venezi.
Oh, is that the name of the city and the name of the province? I never knew that.
Yeah, the name of the city is below it.
Huh. That's really cool.
And then they've got the region and the area on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew those two, but I didn't know it was a city. Very cool. So, you know, I'm competent, so my war's going fine.
My war's perfectly fine right now as well. I'm just currently sieging down Modena. No, not Modena. Fucking, who are you? Mantua?
Didn't say your war wasn't going fine. Did you think I was implying something?
You can imply whatever the fuck you like.
I didn't imply anything. That was my whole point. I mean, slander from this guy.
There's no slander going on here. I think I've been really lucky with disease right now. I've only lost 7,000 troops.
I think it's they need to tone it down. Like, I know that there were huge losses to disease in sieges, but it's not the case that the entire army died regularly. Because when you take a 30% attrition tick in a siege 3 times, I mean, in historical terms, that would mean you had no army. And that's not how disease outbreaks worked. It's not true.
I think it should just be a lower percent chance.
They could either tone that down, or they could just tone down the damage. Like, I mean, 5% seems pretty reasonable. That's a lot of people to die in a single disease outbreak in a camp. Or they should make it so, well, I mean, maybe that's too low, but they could also make it so you can do things to modify your chances of having a disease outbreak. You can, you know, implement a more cleanly camp, and that, you know, affects your defensibility negatively or something. You take a -1 roll if you get attacked because you're spread out to avoid disease or something like that.
That sounds reasonable.
It's not that reasonable though, because you'd have time to prepare before the battle started.
Chew, you still in Switzerland?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
What's he
trying
doing?
really hard not to be.
You're going to build a fort.
It's either that or go to war with Austria. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to build a fort.
How much do forts cost again to go to level 1?
Too much.
Alliance breaking with Venice. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I need level 3, I think.
Right.
Shouldn't be too difficult. I should probably build a fort on my border with Chew, because I don't trust him. He's got sneaky eyes.
Go for it.
You have a fort on your border with you, like a
I
level 1.
want a real one.
Why though? He can't see your troops if they're in Lombardia, so if he walks into that province, you can see him coming and then walk into the province. Guarantee that you give him a -2
admin, 40% chance of losing a stability.
Yeah, it's risky, that one. Is he going to do it? You going to roll a dice?
There is no other option.
Oh, right. It's the Enlightenment idea spreading.
Oh, you fucking twat.
Nice. Bad luck.
Well, I might fire my advisor then.
What's wrong with your advisor?
He's a dick.
I just need money to build a fort.
Yeah.
Use your manpower to build it.
I don't have enough. Like, that's only going to remove 50 ducats. I'm still going to need 150 ducats.
You can't do. You can only do 25%. You can't do. You can do up to 75% of the work with manpower.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I mean, you might not have enough manpower. It's proportional to your total manpower. Yeah, I think it's proportional to your total manpower, which is a pretty absurd thing. Like, why does it cost a proportional amount of your manpower to build a fort?
I have more than my maximum manpower right now.
My Ottoman test game, I spent something like 35,000 manpower on one fort. No, it was a road, actually, not a fort. Yeah, I did that 6 times. I built a road in Cairo exclusively down the Nile, exclusively out of manpower.
Jesus.
A lot of admin points, though.
Yeah, I was rolling in them. Points are a lot less valuable in this mod, as I believe Lambert's already said.
Is more important, in my opinion.
Yeah, money's value has dramatically increased, which I like. I mean, that makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, the hugely wealthy state could handle a couple of bad monarchs. But corruption's increased, which would be the real problem for the hugely wealthy state with a bad monarch.
My corruption is 0. It changes by 0 every year due to nothing.
You lucky beggar. You don't have any estates privileges.
Sure, I must.
Apparently not. You can start, some places start without them. The Ottomans start with none.
Yeah, I think that's probably more of a bug. I know you disagree. I don't care. I think it's a bug.
Some places start with them, some places start without them. And you think that's a bug because...
I still think it's a bug.
Do you have a reason for thinking it's a bug?
Yes, because there is... I don't think there is any country that wouldn't have any privileges whatsoever.
Okay, because you think it's unrealistic.
Yes, and realism is kind of the whole deal.
Right. And you think the Ottomans are low on the list of priorities to sort these things out on compared to Switzerland.
Hence why I called it a bug and not a we forgot.
Oversight. Yeah.
Oversight, yes. So if I take this, I'll have a coalition. Oh, God.
Yeah. Try vassalizing. It's 50% less. Yeah, Mantua, I mean, it's a nice province.
If I vassalize Mantua, I will have a coalition against me, consisting of Mantua.
Check if I'm right about it being 50% lower. Please.
That's 17. To take it is 25. So it's not 50% lower.
Is that the highest cause, or is that the base? And I don't know how, and I'm not sure how you could tell. I need to be looking at the piece too. Oh god, why did I take this guy out?
Anyway, I vassalized Mantua.
Nice. I'm shocked. I mean, it's not like it's just. Is it a reconquest war?
No,
it's a conquest war.
Conquest on me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm defending.
So you're not going to be able to get the massive reduction in aggressive expansion for taking Pavia, which is your core, in case you didn't notice. Although you can get more dynamism on Pavia.
Interesting. So, Naples has a core on Ast.
Where's Ast?
It's the one the 400 horses are sieging.
Ast. Oh, that one. Naples has a core there, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I guess that's historical Provencal?
Yeah.
Provincial?
I don't know.
Provincial?
I don't know. Something. Words and shit. Yay! Plus 50 stability points for doing fuck all. I like it.
Congrats.
This guy. All right. Favors
back
and
to
burgers.
0. This is welcome new.
I feel like giving them 25% autonomy in my only province is not the best idea. I'm gonna give them some corruption. There we go. I went straight exactly up to the balance and corruption. That's beautiful. I'm going to take some money. Okay, but that is the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed it is. So, I haven't finished sieging down my enemies, but yeah, shit's going pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
I want to
My
avoid
3 to
the
1
coalition. That would be...
My 3 to 1 more went a lot more simple than yours.
Yeah, well, whatever. I didn't have to deal with like 1,000 pop-ups happening right when the fucking battle started, so...
You mean I didn't have to deal with?
That's exactly what I mean, yes. Okay.
Cool. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Don't we?